We're back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 31st episode of the Generations of the Game podcast. Of course, I'm one of your co-hosts, JP. Got my pilot alongside me, Will. What's going on, Will?
What's
Say
up,
what's up.
man? What's good, man? We wearing Shaq's number 34.
I hear you. I hear that. And of course, we got our other third co-pilot here. He keeps the plane from to go straight. Got my boy JJ here. What's up, JJ? Say what's up, brother. He's conducting the orchestra right now.
You had to kick it off with the music, fellas. You know how to start it off, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
All is good, fellas. All is good. All is good. All is good. Got 19 days left in my summer. So, I'm just cruising along, trying to grow my beard back before I start the classroom. So when you see me next week, things gonna be filled in things gonna be filled in, trying to get that unk look.
Uncle JJ. Oh, listen, we calling you Uncle.
All is well this summer. All is well in the middle of August. All is well.
Man, you still got 3 weeks left, brother. Hey, some people don't even have that in 1 year for vacation time. So you good.
Bro, it's gonna fly by.
We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen.
It's gonna be like the road runner's gonna go meet. Pew!
Anyway, y'all, let's start this show off. Well, y'all, it's over. The Olympics. And we're going to start off, of course, we'll save the basketball for second. But right now, the gold medal games of basketball, men and women, we're going to talk about. But right now, of course, we're going to lead off this show with the USA track and field team. Altogether, 34 medals they won, the most since 1984. How many gold medals they win? What was it, 19, 20?
Something like that.
Yeah, 19, something like that. 18, 19 gold medals they had. They said it's the best performance we've seen from a United States track and field team in 40 years. And, man, if y'all missed it, y'all missed 3 great races on Saturday. Actually, 4 great. There's actually 5 great races on Saturday, but we're going to cover 3 of them, 4 of them. We're going to start off first with the men's 800 meters. JJ, you started off for us, brother.
You said the men's 800?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I told you that race is going to be fired. I told y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chance. But I will say this. I picked the wrong American. I thought, Hopple took 4th at 141, broke the American record, but he took 4th. I thought the other American, because he did well in the 1500, I thought he was going to light the 800 up, but he didn't get out to semifinals. But that race was crazy. It was 4:141. Then 7th place was like 1:42.8. That race was nuts.
It's crazy, man, that 4th place got you the American record. And we know we've had some great 800-meter runners run through here. And 141, was it 6 or 7, get you 4th place. Amazing race. Will, did you see it? Did you see the go ahead, JJ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's at the point now on the world class level, the 800 meter is a sprint. It's a sprint. I mean, running back to back. You running back to back 50 points. That's a sprint. And I mean, if you ain't running, you ain't running for 142. You ain't getting paid. Like, make a long story short, like, you short of cash.
Right. You're absolutely right, man. Hey, Will, I don't know if you saw the 800-meter race. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it, but I'm looking at these times, man. This is outrageous, man. These guys were blazing that track.
Yeah, man.
That's one of the hardest races on the track. So I imagine afterwards running like that. I imagine the lower back tightened up. I imagine the hamstrings tightened up. I imagine the quads was like on fire. I imagine the calf muscles ready to pull off. Like, man, them jokers running like that, man. I know their whole body about to fall apart.
What makes it even more amazing is only one person in history ran the 4 and 8 double. That was Alberto Wantareno back in '76.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you think, man, like, dang, what kind of, I mean, his body had to go through some stuff after he got done running them in rounds too. Man, that was crazy.
Well, when you watch his 400, 800, it's two different races where the 800, he took it out and they couldn't catch him. Then the 400, he had to catch Newhouse. He had to go run after Newhouse. He had to sit back and catch Newhouse. So the way he won it, that's the impressive part. Like, it's not like he took out both races. Not like he had to combine both races. Like 800, he took it out hard and they couldn't catch him. And like the open 4, he had to catch Newhouse at the 320 mark.
Right. Fred Newhouse, we talking about. He caught him before the tape, actually. And if you look at that race on YouTube, that race is on YouTube. Both Alberto Wantareno from Cuba, both his races on YouTube. 1976 Olympics. The last man, actually the only man to complete the 4 and 8 double. Will somebody do it in the future? We don't know. We'll wait and see. Maybe not in our lifetime, but it has been done in our lifetime.
That's why folks talk about Sid doing the 4 and the intermediate double. I don't know about that because that's hard.
See. That's hard. 2 and the 4, yeah, but 4 and the intermediates, that's even like that's monumental. Perret did it 2 and the 4. I can see you doing 2 and the 4, but 4 and the intermediates, man, people don't understand. That stuff we put that, man, woo. I guarantee you, if she does win gold in both, she ain't gonna be able to run no relays. Remember Michael Johnson did that 2 and the 4, and it was like, that's it. It was a wrap.
Yeah, they had to wrap his leg up.
Yeah, the double is hard, man. It's hard. You talk about somebody doing a 4 and intermediate hurdle 400, man, that's amazing. That'd be crazy.
When he ran that 1932 200, if you watch the replay and watch his hamstring, he was done running, but hamstring kept firing, so they had to wrap his leg up because his hamstring didn't know the race was over. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, man. He was like Michael Johnson was a machine, man. he ran like a machine. That's the only thing you can describe him. Let's move on now. Let's move on now to the 100-meter hurdles. As I believe I did pick Masai Russell last week. I said I'm going with Masai Russell. Won 12:33 to the girl from France went 12:34. Camacho Quinn, the defending Olympic champion, took third with the bronze medal. It was a great race, man. JJ, describe that race for us, brother.
Hey, man, Masai Russell put me wrong. I thought Camacho Quinn was going to repeat. But Masai Russell, for 99 meters, she was losing, but the French girl got out. The French girl and Camacho got out. And at the tape, I'm going to go sideways. At the tape, Russell went and got that torso over and did that thing. So salute to Masai Russell, salute. And salute to Camacho Quinn for trying to repeat. And also about Masai Russell, she defeated home cooking because home cooking, when you have that momentum, it's hard to beat home cooking. So she beat the French girl by a lean, which is amazing.
It was a great race. It was an amazing race. Will, I don't know if you saw the race or not. Did you see the 100-meter hurdle race?
Yeah, I saw this one. Listen, man, I tried to make sure I tuned in to any event where a University of Kentucky athlete was on the track. You know what I'm saying? And this race was one of many that was a great marketing, ad for the University of Kentucky track and field, man. Masai was getting to it. And to be honest, like JJ said, like she was in the race, but I definitely didn't think, she was gonna win it, until the end. You see she worked her way back up and then she got I tell you, I didn't used to understand like why I would see the runners lean, but now understanding that could be the difference between winning and losing, I'm like, okay, like I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Especially, on a photo finish, that lean, you may be, meddling, you may be on the side crying. So, Masai thing for sure, man.
Oh man. And shout outs, of course, to the girl, I forget the girl's name from France. People call her the girl from France. We're gonna call her that, the girl from France.
Samba or something like that.
What's her name?
Samba Mayela or something like that.
Maleo. I think I think that was her name, Saba Maleo. Shouts to her, and of course, shouts to Jasmine Camacho Quinn, man. She's on the podium. She got a gold and a bronze, man. She's an all time great, man. You know, and she still has a couple more, maybe one or two more Olympics left in her, man, where she could do great things. I think she's only 26. Masai's only 24. So look forward to seeing both of them in LA. But Masai, man, she's really coming on, man. And we're going to see if that world record's going to go within the next 4 years or so. We definitely going to see that. As we move on now, we're going to save that University of Kentucky. We got another University of Kentucky reference. We're going to save that for last, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, Camacho Cram went for Kentucky also.
Yeah, so I said, yeah, University of Kentucky. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah.
But you know, he likes to save somebody, you know, for last every week.
Oh yeah, the goat, the future goat. Yes.
Yeah.
We ain't going to me. Her name will not be mentioned until the last one. Everybody knows who it is. That name will not be mentioned. But let's move on now to the men's 4x400. You got one more race left before we get to the. Her name will not be mentioned again. But anyway, let's go to the men's 4x400. As we saw, Botswana and United States battle the whole entire race. And let me tell you something right now. That anchor leg between Leslie Tobago and Rai Benjamin was epic.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary, scintillating, sensational. That's what it was, man. Will, we're going to start with you, good brother, with this race, man. And I mean, man, I didn't see no 254 being ran by Botswana. Man, what do you think about this race, brother?
Man, this was outside of the women's relay, this was probably my favorite, you know, race like of the Olympics, man. Like just to see the teamwork, you know, every leg of the race, you know, they were like firing, man. And then the way the race started, I kind of thought, you know, the U.S. was gonna run away with it, but to see, you know, Tobago push it to the limit like that, you know, I mean, I already kind of got acquainted with him, you know, when he ended up, you know, winning the other race, getting his medal and everything, but that was we've like. Obviously, my time really watching track and field is very limited compared to you guys, but that was like one of the most competitive finishes like I've seen, man. Like that was special, you know, and I feel like that kind of sparked, you know, me like wanting to like really tune in because at any time, you know, you like hoping to see, you know, just a competitive race like that.
Right. JJ, you know that race reminded me of? Who did that remind you of, JJ? That we talked about at the Penn Relays.
Johan Blake and Bradshaw Nellum.
Yes, sir. Bingo. That's what it reminds. Well, if you ever get a chance, look at that race from 2007, Long Beach Poly versus St. Jago from Jamaica. And that was the last time a United States team won the 4x4 relay at Penn's. Wow. Actually, to be honest with you, it was the last time a USA team won a 4x1 and 4x4 relay at the Penn Relays. But if you get a chance, watch that race. JJ was there. I was there. That place felt like it was ready to collapse. It was so loud in there, man. Like that's what that anchor legs between Tobago and Rai Benjamin reminded me of that race that day. It was very similar. JJ, speak on it.
Yeah, that race hit me to the point where I had to write a post, and I hope the young runners that I coached, and I hope the young runners that's in college now saw it because and I'm not degrading anybody, but a lot of these young kids now are stuck on YouTube where they see drills. I don't gotta run the 4, I don't gotta run the 3, I can get fast doing this. And I wrote a post after the race, let them know like that you need to put that 400 meters need to be in your life so you can get tough and you can run that. You can have a strong finish instead of putting it out there and holding on. And Tobago is the example where he's Olympic gold medalist in the 200, he's Olympic finalist in the 100, and he ran the football for his country. He didn't run it for himself. He ran it for his country, and went 43.03 and almost won that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I will say this: if Quincy Hall wasn't hurt, and he ran about really, the world record's gone.
It's gone. It'd been 252 easy, and it wouldn't be that close. It wouldn't have been that.
And here's the scary thing: Hall would split like mid 42, which would have blew everybody's mind.
Jay, what? The only person that went under 43 seconds in a race or relay is Michael Johnson with that 42.9 back in '93 in Germany. He's the only man. You think he'd have been third? Would you have had him at third leg or anchored if Quincy Hall would have ran?
Oh, second. Bust that thing open second. He won 42. Just like the female goat. They put her a second. She blew that thing open. I'll put Quincy Hall a second and crush that thing.
Jay, it might have been 252, close to 251.9. That's what it might. Man, they'd have ran 251.9. I would have just shut the TV off. I would have shut the TV off.
They're running 252 in the next couple of years. It's a matter of time.
They run 252. I'm not gonna. I've seen enough. I've seen enough at this point.
Hey, they're about to run 252. It's coming.
But that 254 though for both of them. Goodness gracious! I was stunned. I was stunned that Botswana went 254, and to see Dog or Tobago run that 43. I didn't know he had a 43.03 in him. I thought maybe 43.5, and that's after running all those rounds in the 100 and 200. I'm like, damn. And he ran around in the 4x4 too.
That's why it makes Quincy Wilson look a little bit better, because he only ran to come in first in the opening round, but in the finals, he gave everything he got.
He gave everything you got. He's talking about now running the quarter now, Tobago. That's what he's talking about now. He's talking about going up to the quarter.
Training for that hurts, so it takes a grown man.
He's talking about doing the one. He's talking about doing the 1 and the 4. That's what he's talking about now.
Takes a grown man to do that.
I ain't never heard nobody run the 1 and the 4. Never.
You train for that 4. You got to commit to the 4. Like, it takes a grown man to run that. So God bless. Good luck.
That's a bet, yo. Let me tell you something. That boy's a machine, man. That boy's a machine. After he won that 200, that boy's a machine. That 19.4, he's a machine.
I was stuck on him in April when he went 30.6 in the 300 when he broke the world record in the 300. I was like,
wow. You called him. You're like, he's a major threat to that 200 meters. And sure enough, he did it. You called that. But
I will say this: I caught the wrong race. I knew Lyles was going to triple, and he won the 100 instead of the 200. I thought he was going to win the 200, but Tobago, I knew Tobago was going to do. I knew he was going to do something, but yeah, he woke everybody up.
Tobago definitely, and he's only 21 years old. We got to remember that too. So it's going to be
him versus Knighton.
Yeah. It's going. Like you said, Knighton runs some 400s. Wait till you see his time, and he's still developing. And, I've heard, man. Let me tell you something, man. I've heard people say, "Oh, Knighton's already peaked." He said this. Excuse me. He got a silver medal last year in the World Championships. It was a bronze medal before this. He was in the Olympics before that. Okay, let's go over this. Let's really go over this. 17 years old, he took 4th for the Olympics. 18 years old, he got a bronze medal in the World Championships. 19 years old, he's a world silver medalist. Okay, 20 years old, he takes 4th for the Olympics. And y'all fools out there talking about he's peaking? He's peaking with what? With what? Come on, this man.
He just should be in college.
He should be a sophomore in college. If he never became the high school phenom he was and went to college, people be singing his praises. Y'all wait and see for the future, man. This young man is hard. He ain't done. He's hardly not done. By the time 2028 come around, he might win the gold medal in the 200. He might actually set the world record. So You know, all y'all out there talking about, oh, Area Knighton and Peak. Stop it. Just stop it. He has the hardware to back it up. So just stop the nonsense.
He's coming, people. He's coming.
That's right. We got some dogs coming too in 2028. We definitely got some ones coming. At these young guns in high school, some of them going to be stepping up. Man, it's going to be 2028. Can't get here soon enough. Actually, it can. By that time, I'll be almost damn near 57 years old. So yeah, it can wait. It can actually 56. It can wait for a minute. So yeah, that can wait. But anyway, let's move on now. And that person that shall not be named shall be revealed. Sydney McLaughlin Laverne. I'm going to say it again. Sydney McLaughlin Laverne. 4x4 relay. JJ, you going to start it off for us like Shamir Middle. Shamir Little. Go ahead, bro.
Go. And Britton Wilson get healthy. And a couple other ones get ready for it. The world record is gone.
It almost went. It almost, if Gabby didn't stumble a little bit when she got the baton, she's like on the inside there. That might have been the world record right there. But hey, man, you can't be mad at that, man, because them women, man, they were on fire.
Man, they rolled out.
They rolled. Every last one of them legs rolled out. Every last one of them legs rolled out. Well, I told you she was going nuclear. You see it on my Facebook post. I told everybody she was going nuclear. Speak on it, bro.
I mean, for the whole team, it's one of the most top performances I've seen. Like separation from leg. And of course, a good start to the race, but once Sydney got that, it looked like the Flash was out there. You know, it was over. You know, in the second leg, and I know we had talked about it, but you know, until you see something happen, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I think that can happen, but like I told you, JP, every time I see Sydney, man, she outperforms the last time. You know, and it was like child's play with her out there, not having to worry about hurdling. She was just out. Like, and to be honest, like I don't even know that she ran the fastest that she could even run.
Hey, she hasn't been pushed yet.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing with Sydney is I've heard her name and just seen that she won so much. I didn't even realize that she was 25 like today or something.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's that University of Kentucky alumni again. I'm a that we talked about, and I see her Camacho Quinn are going to the Hall of Fame, by the way. 2024-25, they're going to the Kentucky Hall of Fame with Jody Meeks and a couple other athletes that I saw going in. But man, let me tell you something, man. If Sid was really push like that, you might be looking at 47-2 to 47 flat. That's what you might be looking at. That 47-7 was easy. And it was crazy because Shamir Little gave her a nice little bit of lead. But man, when she by the time she handed that baton off, there wasn't nobody even in the picture on TV, man. That was crazy. Then I knew it was over. I don't care if it Finky Bowl or whoever it is, Bobo, whoever it was, man. They work with the Catch United States. Shamir Little, there I go with Middle again. Shamir Little did her thing. Gabby Thomas ran a great leg, and Alexis Holmes ran a fantastic leg with that 48-7 to bring it home. But Sydney again, man, 47-7. That anchor leg was man. I think that was either the fastest split ever, top three fastest splits of all times, man. And if she was pushed, like I said, she might have gone 47 flat.
Hey,
who
JP,
knows?
If I was Finky Bowl, I would have to find another. If I'm gonna have to race my career, I'm retired.
Listen, Femke Bowl, Sid's probably gonna give up the hurdles now. There's nothing there for her to do. Femke Bowl is gonna be there. She'll probably be the face of the hurdles. She did run a fantastic anchor leg for the Netherlands when she ran. But let me say this: she's gonna have some competitions with Anna Cockrell being there. She ain't gonna be running away with this. She's gonna have some serious competition there, and Jasmine Jones as well. Jasmine Jones almost caught her. She's gonna have some competition. But I can see Sid going to the Open 400 next year because Paulina and Nasser, they tough, man. They tough. I think Sid could go 47 next year, 47-8, 47-9. We're going to see it's going to be tough at World Championships. She has nothing left to prove in the hurdles. Like JJ said, the GOAT. When we talked about GOAT hurdlers, we always talked about Nehemiah being the most talented. It's like I said last week, Sydney McLaughlin-Laverne is the most talented track and field athlete, male or female, in track and field history. Again, she is the most talented athlete, male or female, I don't care who it is, in track and field history. She is a machine. And she has that mentality. She has that mentality that only the greats have. She reminds me of a Michael Jordan and a Kobe Bryant. The way she prepares for a race, like nothing can really stop this woman from being what she is. She's unstoppable, and you know. Go ahead, Jay.
1 billion people saw Femke Bowl break down crying at that
race. Yeah, man. Yeah,
1 billion people watched her cry.
Because a lot of people thought that Femke Bowl was going to beat Sid, and we've been saying, okay, if you want to say she was, and if you want to say she's going to keep the race close, okay. But what made you think that she was going to beat Sid when all the races haven't been close at all? And we got to remember, Sydney McLaughlin-Laverne did not. I mean, last year she took off a year. Last year she didn't run the hurdles last year.
Nope.
She took a whole year off. She was hurt. It comes back and does this. I mean, she could have came back if she wanted to, but what's the sense of pushing it? We got the Olympics the next year. It was amazing. It's amazing what we saw. But anyway, hey, once again, salute to the United States track and field team. As I always say, 1968 is always a standard in track and field. Might be the greatest team ever in sports history. But in my lifetime, the 3 greatest track and field teams I've seen was now 84, 88, 2024. They're all up there together. Whichever one you want to put first, you can. Those are the best teams ever. 84, 88, now 2024. United States track and field is back where we belong, and they gave us an amazing, amazing performance. As we now segue into our next topic, which is, we do always say ladies first, USA basketball gets the same opponent, men and women, the women first. Little surprise, man, that France actually gave United States a real good game the way they did. I thought it was going to be a 15, 20-point victory. But Will, you start off with us, good brother. What do you think about this game with United States and France women's last week? It was a great game.
It was a great game. The story, you know, of course, the victors, but Gabby Williams, my goodness, she put up for folks. And she almost sent it over to, you know, Asia was Asia, dominant, you know, didn't start off well, you know, as far as her shooting from the floor. A lot of blown layups and turnovers early, but, you know, they pushed through, they persevered, you know, and they sealed the deal, man. You know, I didn't think it would be that close either. I know when we all thought that it would be, you know, at minimum 15, 20 point, you know, victory. But I got to say, you know, you'll appreciate the close ones a little more. So, you know, great victory. And they're lucky Gabby Williams' toe was on the line.
Yeah, that game would have been sent to overtime. I still think they would have won the overtime because of the depth they had. But yeah, Asia Wilson, man, best. Like I said, best women's player in the world, Asia Wilson's, bar none. Also, Kelsey Plum had some big free throws down the stretch. Um, what's her name? Copeland. Copeland.
Kalia Copper.
Yeah, she played very well. Those three right there were the catalysts really for this victory, man. But 8 straight Olympics, man. That's 40 years, bro. That's basically no, that's 32 years, man. It's just amazing, man. How the women have dominated Olympic play, man. And man, what can you say, JJ?
Hey, kudos to USA women. Kudos. They defeated home cooking. They had to go against the sixth man, the seventh man, the eighth man, the ninth man, the 10th man, 11th man, 12th man, the 22nd man. So, American women, they defeated home cooking. Congratulations. Asia Wilson, girl from New York, Olympic, Brianna Stewart. Don't forget her. I like to commend Brittany Griner because on the medal stand she was crying because remember she got locked up in Russia and USA fought for her to get back home. So she has a patriotic heart now due to experiences in Russia. So I commend Brittany Griner from coming back from and I can say this, being a POW over in Russia, she was a prisoner of the Cold War. So, kudos to Brittany Griner. Then Kelsey Plum, Kalia Copper, the young ladies, they balled out. And I like to say publicly, Caitlin Clark did not belong on the Olympic team. So let's end that nonsense right now. 2028 is coming. She can work hard there. But she didn't deserve to be on the Olympic team.
Man, let me tell you something though. Caitlin Clark's been playing good the last month or so, man. She's been playing good, and I expect her to get better.
She will get better if she stay healthy.
She'll stay healthy.
Between her and that's good. They're gonna be the greatest women shooters on the planet.
Yeah, man. They did their thing, man. They definitely did their thing. Shout out again, United States women, 8th straight. That's what you call dominance. 8th straight Olympic titles, man. And I do believe Diana Taurasi, what's her 5th gold medal?
Something like that.
Yeah, she should have taken up a spot.
Yeah, but hey, man, she's been great for so long. And like I said, she has a case for being the GOAT, man. She definitely has a case. She's one of the best. I'm gonna say it, man. I don't care, male or female. Diana Taurasi is one of the best players ever played this game, man. Regardless of gender or whatever you want to say, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but let's go ahead, Will. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying she was great.
Yes, she was. As we now move on to, of course, the United States men's team victory over France. And yeah, I'm gonna say that name, Victor Wembanyama. And man, look, we saw a shooting display at the end of that game like no other, man. Will, speak on it, man. Speak on this game that we saw between France and the United States.
Man, it was a hard game. Saw some things I didn't see, like LeBron trying to take a charge and getting dunked on. I salute it though. I know I wasn't trying to take a charge at any age, let alone at 40. So I definitely respect that. But France, they came to play, and that's probably the best thing about just the Olympics as a whole. Seeing the guys that typically are role players in the NBA kind of like reach their peak form, in the Olympics, playing for the pride of their country. Batum was out there looking like he was 10 years younger. Yabusele hasn't been in the league for years. He was out there. He was a problem. They couldn't stop him with the Ben Wallace throw. Victor's Victor. Victor's going to get stronger, learn to pick his spots, be a little more efficient. And, of course, I think he was hurt by them not having a real playmaker out there. But overall, really impressive showing. You know, there was some home cooking overall, you know, with the refs and whatnot, but they still had to win the games that they did. And to get a silver medal in your first Olympics for Victor, you know, that's really something. You know, for Team USA, you know, people can question Kerr however they want to question them, but you know, at the end of the day, they won the medal. You know, LeBron was probably the most impactful player, you know, all around. But you know, KD was reliable the entire Olympics, and then Steph in the last two games turned into a Super Saiyan. And in this last game, you know, he shot the cover off the ball when it really mattered, and you know, he hit a shot that you know most people you know couldn't even fathom. They can't even hit that shot on NBA 2K.
Yeah, man. Man. Overall, it was an entertaining game. What's my man's name again? The power forward for France. What's his name? Will.
That was
Let me tell you something. Philadelphia 76ers, we need a power forward. You saw him. You saw what he did. Joel Embiid, they say you're supposed to be on the France team. You can speak French. Lobby for that man to come to Philly. Lobby for him. All we need is 10-9 from him. 10-10, 10-9. And we were good to go. But he was a monster. And of course, Victor Wembanyama, man. What could you say, man? That, man, he put on the show, man. He put on the show, yeah, that game. LeBron played well. KD played well. But of course, man, Steph, man, like you said, he's shooting shots you don't see on NBA 2K, bruh. I mean, it was just amazing. Just to shoot the display through at the end of the game. And, you know, you're like, oh, that's a bad shot. Like, oh, I forgot it's Steph. That's when you're like, oh, it's Steph. He can shoot from anywhere on the court. So, man, they put on the show. Dang, JJ, I'm about to call you Jay-Z. Ain't that crazy? JJ, what do you think about
The Rock.
I was going to call you Jay-Z, man. I was going to say, Jay-Z, what do you think? Oh, man, I'm crazy, man. I'm going crazy. But JJ, what do you think about the game with USA versus France?
Man, Steph Curry became Chef Curry. He was cooking them jokers. Then LeBron became Captain America. Then Durant looked like Durant from Tokyo Olympics. Man, the last two games I was going crazy, but the finals, man, I was in my room screaming, man. I was going nuts. But watching Steph just right, and I was going to say old school, in the eyeball, in the eye. It was absolutely amazing. I was going crazy on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, Chef Curry came out to play and cooked everybody. Like I said, LeBron was Captain America. Yabusele dunked on him, you know. I gotta give him props on that. The French Ben Wallace. Look like Ben Wallace had a kid, man. But I laughed at this, and JP, you know me I laughed at this at the end of the game when the French boys is crying in the middle of the court and snot bubbles. I laughed my ass off at that, man. I thought that was great.
Man, I
thought that was great.
Let me tell you something, though, man.
That snot bubbles coming out. Pink, turn pink, red, tears coming out the eyes, snot bubbles coming out the nose.
Oh my God! But guess what? That is just to piss the Victor off. That's all that did. He already said. They already asked him, like, what does what's going to happen to the NBA this year? He said the NBA's in trouble. He already said that. That boy bad, man. He might give you.
I went on Bobby Soule's page. Bobby Soule worried about the Olympic roster 2028. I put out 12 young names. And after the show, they said, oh, we're in good hands. I said, yeah.
Oh, we're in good hands. I was a little worried, too. We're in good hands. Because you got Chet. You got Chet Holmes. You
got Zion Williamson. You got Ja Morant. You got Tyrese Maxey.
You got Zion Williamson.
You got Donovan Mitchell.
Booker.
You got Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, Booker. Booker was the unsung hero. Booker did all the dirty work. Jason Tatum, Cooper Flag, probably gonna be with that team.
He will be on that team.
Yeah,
He's
we're
the best
gonna be
talent.
We're gonna be good. France is gonna be a problem, but we're gonna be good though. We're gonna be good. And
they better win LA.
Hey, Will. By the way, I saw an article the other day, yesterday. It was Jim Boeheim. He was speaking on the future of United States basketball. He said he doesn't see the United States, nobody touching us for the next 20 years, he said, because he was talking about Cameron Boozer, Cooper Flag, and what's his name? AJ. I can't pronounce his last name. You know what I'm talking about.
DiBentanza.
Yeah, DiBentanza, AJ DiBentanza. He said with those three right there, he said we're in good hands for the next 20 years. But he did say something interesting though. Jim Boeheim said in the next 20 years or so, whoever comes out of that country, the continent of Africa is going to have a major. That's going to be the team that can end the USA's run. He said is maybe even South Sudan he was talking about. But he said once that they tap into that next 10 to 20 years, they're going to be a problem.
I mean, the big problem with Africa, at least right now, all their impact players like they get some guards. That's going to be the game changer. It's going to put them at the next level for sure.
I agree.
They get some guards. They're going to be a problem. But I think the future of USA basketball is pretty good too. When you look at how they dominated the 18 and under team this year. I mean, man, they won by 60 points a game or something like that. It's going to be crazy, man. With the talent they got, some of those kids are going to be on the team too, like Jim Boeheim is talking about. The up and coming talent we have is amazing. And once again, shouts to all the Olympic members, teams, Team USA. And right now, I got to go on a little rant right now, y'all. The IOC, you should be ashamed of yourself taking a bronze medal away from Jordan Chiles. That is shameful. You all should be ashamed of yourselves this late in the game, after the game is over. Oh, it was a technicality. We should take a bronze medal away. Stop it. You should still have that bronze medal. It's shameful, man. It's shameful. Anybody want to go in on this topic real quick?
Yeah, I will. Politics, man. Politics cannot separate from the Olympics. It can't. And Romania, bad karma is coming your way. LA 2028. Bad karma is coming your way, Romania. That's all I got to say about that.
Will, you got anything to say on it?
Oh yeah, this was absolutely ridiculous. But I do put more of it on the committee because from what Bianca and I were looking at, the Romanians were willing for it to be settled as a tie where they both would medal. But the Olympics committee said no, and said that if Romania would become third and Jordan would have to give her medal back, which is outrageous. I mean, the event was days ago. You know what I mean? And if you didn't clock that the challenge was too late in real time in the moment, then it has to stand. That's like a referee making a bad call. You can't go back later and fix it. You just got to live with it. And shout out to Flavor Flav, man, low key the unsung hero of the Olympics, sponsoring the water polo team and getting Jordan a bronze medal clock necklace. Man, it's kind of cool seeing Flav in his unk years.
Also Flavor Flav, the distance thrower from Vanderbilt.
Peter Rant.
Yeah, man. He's like, how the football team get full house and they don't win nothing. And I'm on 75% scholarship, mid-U.S. Olympic team, and I can't get house. Yeah, Flav paid the rent, man. Yeah, shout to Flav on that.
Yeah, and also final shout outs to the youngest member of the Olympic team to win a gold medal, of course, Quincy Wilson, man, 16 years old, got his gold medal. But you know what? I got one more rant.
JP, let me go before you rant.
No.
Can
Okay, go ahead.
Have some fun real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, Will, put your seatbelt on, bro. You about to see JJ in action. If I was in high school and I came over with a gold medal and I haven't a growth spurt yet, all the girls that said no to me, man, I'll be walking back to the locker. I'll be like, I'll have my phone book out. I'm like, look, I got this French girl number. I got this Russian girl number. I got this black Italian girl number. Yo, I got this refugee from Iran, got her phone number. I got my lunch money out for the South Sudan girl. I got her, I hooked her up. I would be a maniac always. Man, look.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine coming back home 60 years old with a gold medal, man. That's to be the best feeling in the world. And speaking of which, I'm about to go on a little rant myself right now. You fools out there, this young man just came back. I don't know if y'all seen the video or not. This young man came back and was given an interview in the airport to a local TV station in DC, and these fools were violating his space, especially this old man who kept taking a selfie with him while he's doing the interview, which was ignorant and rude. And on top of that, came back and took another selfie with him. Man, if I was I don't know if Quincy's pop was there or his parents was there, I'd be like Onyx, the Onyx album, back to You Know What Up. It was ridiculous about how people were crowding around this young man the way they were. I mean, man, let the young man do his stuff in peace. And you wonder why LeBron James got on that young kid the other day. People were mad about that. That's because the kids over in France be pickpocketing people. That's the reason why I did that. He didn't know that kid. He know where his intentions are. So, man, look, if I was Quincy Wilson, I'd have told all the mofos, back up.
Hey, bro.
Back up off me.
Hey, bro. All the girls that give time of day, God bless them. God bless them.
Now, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about all those grown people. Especially this old man who kept getting it. Y'all look at that video, man, he did with NBC4, I think, out of DC. It was ridiculous. I felt bad for him. Especially this old man sit up there and he giving an interview, he tried to take a selfie with him and stuff. How ignorant can you be? It pissed me off looking at that. Man.
He probably put back in the Reagan International.
Nah, he was in Dallas, at the airport in Dallas.
Dallas?
I think so. I think that's where he was at. No, Dallas, the airport in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, DFW.
Yeah, DFW. Yeah, he was there at DFW.
Okay.
Man,
favorite airport.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Man, if I was Quincy, man, they might be looking at me a little different, man, after this. He's such a super young man, though, he just took it in stride, man. But that's ridiculous how people swarmed around him like that. It's ridiculous. Let the kid breathe. But anyway, as we segue into our final topic of the day, very interesting thing went down in NFL. Jim Harbaugh led my Michigan Wolverines to a national championship. Once again, salute to you, Coach Harbaugh. You did your thing, got us our national championship. The gold and blue is back forever. But anyway, Jim Harbaugh came out and said, I'm willing to give Colin Kaepernick a job with the Los Angeles Chargers as a quarterback coach. Wow, what can you say? Let me tell you something, man. Jim Harbaugh has always stood on business. I've always had respect for that man as a human being, because he saw the human being. Even when Kaepernick was going through his thing where he got blackballed, Jim Harbaugh was like, hey, he can be a quarterback for me anytime. And I respect a person who stands with a person like that. But anyway, And of course, we know Colin Kaepernick did wrong by the NFL. We know that. But Will, you want to take this in first, man, about Jim Harbaugh possibly adding Colin Kaepernick to his coaching staff, and will Colin Kaepernick accept the job?
So I love the offer. I think Harbaugh is coming into it with a open mind. And I think if Kaepernick, if he's smart, he'll look at it like this is his way back to football. You're 36, nobody's signing you, bro. Like, let's just be real. You know what I mean? Like, nothing against you, but nobody's looking to sign a 36-year-old that hasn't played in years. On top of the underlying situations with the good old boys club of the NFL. So it's hard enough to get on a coaching staff in the NFL. So kind of this coming out of nowhere, I think is a great situation. He would be working with a quarterback that's looked at as a pocket passer, but has some mobility as well. And Justin Herbert, who has talent, but hasn't necessarily lived up to kind of the way the media has talked about him. But, they're still very young. If he can stay healthy, with, the new coaching regime, the Chargers should be, decent. But I like it. If I'm Kaepernick, I'm taking it. I mean, I'm getting paid to transition into the next phase of my life around football, and I don't have to put my body on the line and end up, possibly with CTE or something like that.
Very important points you made there, JJ. Where's JJ at? JJ? I guess we lost him for a second. It seems like he froze. But anyway, man, we all saw it. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Give us your thoughts on this.
Yeah, I know you got to pay out money from the league and from Nike. So honestly, I'll just sit back from that and just deal with social issues. Since I know I got like 8-digit bank account, but building on Will's statement, get in the door, help develop Herbert and the other 3 quarterbacks in the room, get your name out there. Then if a college job pop up, boom, be an offensive coordinator with a college. Then 10 years down the line or under, if you with the right program, be a head coach. If he wants to go that route. But hanging out with Harbaugh, Harbaugh's going to get a ring. It's just a matter of time. He's going to get a ring somewhere. I'm not saying he's going to get it with the Chargers, but Harbaugh's going to get a ring. So if you ride that gravy train on Harbaugh, you're going to rise up. He's going to get a ring. So if Kaepernick takes the quarterback job, he's going to ride that gravy train.
Yeah. I like to see him get the job, man, and see what happens. He's he was done wrong for what he stood for, and hopefully this is a way of the NFL making amends for them blackballing this young brother out of the league, man, when it should have never happened. It's because he took a stand on the social issues, and he was absolutely right for what he did. It's just like, anything. You see with Tommy Smith and John Carlos, Muhammad Abdul Rauf, even Muhammad Ali when he was younger and stuff. When you take a stand and everything like that there, they blackball you sometimes. But at the end of the day, you're right with what you stand for, So, I hopefully, we'll see what Colin Kaepernick's going to do, man. But it's going to be very interesting. And shout outs to Jim Harbaugh for even reaching out to him to possibly give him a job in the NFL, man. Which would be great for this young man. But anyway, y'all, we just want to give a quick show out to y'all this evening. But anyway, we got our shout outs, of course. JJ, kick your shout outs, good brother.
Yeah. All right, middle of August. Shout out to 0046. Shout out to Penny Packer. Shout to Lamont Smith.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to Jay Smith. Shout out to Jay Smith. We had
Jason Mott.
me and Jay had a nice talk today. So shout out to
Good.
Jay. Shout out to Mike Bird.
We gotta get him on there too. We gotta get my and Jace back on too, real soon, good brother. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Birdman, what up?
Shout out to Hamilton West High School. Shout out to the rink in Delanco, New Jersey. And shout out to Philly Skateplex in Philadelphia, PA.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
And one more shout out. Shout out to all the young girls that shot Quincy Wilson down. Because they're going to be feeling it when he get back to school.
He said he got 2 weeks. He said he got 2 weeks till he's back in school.
He gonna be thumbed down like, hey.
Well, go ahead, brother. Kick your shout outs, man.
First shout out, man. Shout out to Chase Buddy. Giving up you know, that was really dope to see. You know, you think of the people that make, you know, more traditional career pivots. So that was like pretty inspiring. You know, shout out to, you know, my two co-hosts, JJ setting the tone with the music every week. You know, JP, the man with the plan. You know, we here, episode 34. We're not going anywhere, man. So that's all I got, bro.
Oh man, I forgot. I said episode 31. Damn, we on 34. Episode 34 that we're on. Of course, shout outs, of course, to the co-pilots. Will Lyons makes everything happen for this show. JJ adds another dimension to this show. JJ's like the Dennis Rodman. We like Jordan and Pippen and Dennis Rodman. That's what we like, man. Yeah,
rebellion, baby.
JJ, of course, man, very instrumental in his show. We're all three of us are instrumental, but these two brothers right here couldn't pick two better people, man, to do a podcast with, man. I'm ecstatic that JJ is on board with us full time. And, you know, he's here with us every week. Brother's very knowledgeable, and he also provides y'all the entertainment as well. So, you know, you get sports and entertainment from JJ. Of course, you know, you get the knowledge from Will and everything. And Will, let me tell you something, man. A couple people were like, they are really surprised how you just picked up track and field the way you did. Like, you know what I mean? They were like, the way you talked last week with Coach Tate, we had him on. They were like, man, Will just picked up like a sponge. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, he was with y'all on the talk last week. I said, yeah, Will's a real sports student. And, you know, I'm glad you became a fan of this sport, brother. You know what I mean? It's good. Because I initially told you, and you didn't know that much about it, but you were willing to learn, brother. And that's a great thing, willing to learn and open up your horizons, man, to different things. So, you know, shouts to you, of course, brother, you know, for that. But anyway, y'all, we up out of here. For JJ, Will, of course, me, JP, we say peace and have a great weekend, y'all.
Peace, harmony, and soul.